follow the same formula as Season 1 and Season 2, showcasing elite women's basketball in a high-quality tournament. But I think what will set Season 3 apart is that it's happening in the midst of the tremendous rise in popularity of women's basketball in the past year. And with that, there were obviously more opportunities for women to play. Unlike, let's say, in Season 1, following COVID, some players had to just activate for the tournament, and after the tournament, they deactivate. But now, because of so many opportunities, there's so many opportunities for the women players to develop themselves, to hone their skills, to be more competitive. So I think this Season 3 expect more spectacular play and fiercer competition.
I love that. Spectacular and fiercer. Thank you so much, Ms. Ishi. I also have a question for Edie Erica. So Edie, how happy are you with the growth of women's basketball over the past few years?
Yeah, so I guess I'm happy but not satisfied. And I don't say that because the standard is high, but more because I really believe that the potential for women's basketball in our country is limitless. And there's still so much that we can do, especially in the grassroots. There's still a number of athletic associations out there that don't cater towards basketball, which is very important if we really want to develop women's basketball in the country. So, we did make a big jump forward from where we were last year, but we're still far, far away from where we want to be.
Well, don't you agree with